There's really no wrong way to ice a cake, but I can show you a few simple steps so you end up with a really polished looking cake that would impress any crowd. Place strips of parchment paper along the outside of a cake stand and place one of your cooled cake layers over it. Add a layer of icing and just sandwich the top cake layer onto the bottom one. Use a palette knife to spread a thin layer of icing all along the cake and refrigerate the whole thing for at least 30 minutes. It's okay if this layer is really thin. It's just acting like a base coat on the cake and it'll help keep the thicker layer of icing nice and smooth. Once the layer is chilled, add the top layer of icing to the whole cake, all along the sides and over the top. Dip the palette knife into some warm water and run it along the edges and across the top of the cake to smooth out the icing. Keep dipping and wiping off the icing from the knife as you go along to keep it clean. Remove the parchment paper from underneath the cake and spoon the rest of the icing into a piping bag. Pipe the icing into little decorative drops along the top of the cake. It's so impressive, only you'll have to know it was a piece of cake to create.